too.
He'll be
so.
15 in March. But I'm like, I cannot wait till he can come work for me. Like,
Oh, they have to be a certain age to work?
put him on right now.
Right, exactly.
I guess he could.
I'm tired.
Yeah, I know. I've had days like that where I think it was Wednesday.
I woke
No,
up.
slept 9
I woke
hours.
up tired.
That's how I felt yesterday. Like I felt like I was just dough, like all day. I don't know why. I just
You
felt
feel like you're dope?
I was just dough.
Oh,
like
dough.
Play-Doh or like just like soft dough. It was weird.
It's probably because you don't go to the gym.
I do go to the gym. I don't go there to work out.
I go there to pick up chicks.
Yeah.
Hey.
She's finally here after
I know.
rearranging the schedule and everything.
How are you?
So many times.
Very nice
Jennifer.
to meet you. So tell me, so I know we got, so did I tell you how we got connected?
Well, yes, you
Okay.
told me, and then we talked about it also. So
Okay, cool. So I guess give me a little bit of understanding though, like your business itself, where you're at with your business, what are you doing? No, you don't have to give me whatever you want to do, but where are you going? Where do you want to go? Because that's right. Well, Jennifer and I will measure really our impact into your business, right? Like where you're trying to get to. It's our job to kind of help you get there.
Yeah. I was telling her that I just got my license in June, and I am I'm in the stage where I'm trying to find out my niche or what like works for me, or like I know it's not like cookie cutter, everything doesn't work for everybody. And
Right.
if it works for somebody, isn't going to work for me, or vice versa. The goal is to eventually have my own team. And I was telling, you weren't in here. No. Yeah, or you were. My son like has no problem like
Yes.
bothering anybody. I'm like, I cannot wait till he turns
14?
18.
He's
Yeah,
14. Yeah, we have a 14-year-old daughter too.
He'll be
so.
15 in March. But I'm like, I cannot wait till he can come work for me. Like,
Oh, they have to be a certain age to work?
put him on right now.
Right, exactly.
I guess he could. He could.
Well,
do all
I'm
my
sure.
texting and emails.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
Just bother these people until they talk to me.
Right. I mean, that's, unfortunately, sometimes we have to bother them. I mean, and I'll show you kind of what our lead contact strategy
Yeah.
looks like
My
and
mentor
everything.
always says you cannot bother a good lead. Like if they want
Look.
you, you're not bothering them at all.
Right, and it is. I mean, a good lead, like, I mean, we'll have somebody that we know is on the hook. And if we're in that estimate phase or we're just in the decision process phase, I mean, it's like pit bulls. I mean, we are on them because I don't want them to like go somewhere else. I want them to see how valuable or important, we feel that they are to us.
Yeah.
And one or two things are going to happen. It's either they're going to say, you got it, or please stop,
Yeah.
right? Great, just give me a response, right? I mean, that's all I'm really trying to solicit at this point is,
Yeah, and then you're like, stop like forever for like a couple months.
right, exactly.
I like her style.
Right, stop, yeah, like stop forever, or, that 100%,
Yeah, I'll call you back in a couple months and see what you're doing.
Yeah, just give me something.
What I've came to find out too is clients, they don't want to talk to me about their money problems. They're going to lie to me. They have to be honest with you.
Right.
But so even yesterday, I'm like following up with a client, like, hey, did you, what did the loan officer end up saying? And he's like, the client tells me he's in between jobs. I'm like, that would have been good to know
Yes.
2 weeks ago when we
Right.
started this process, because nobody's going to give you a loan when you don't have a job. Like,
Right. What are things that when you talk to a client that you, like up front, right? Like, so you get this, you get a lead, you actually get them on the phone. What are some of the things that you ask?
It's like a case by case, I guess, but like with the rent to own thing, that's what I asked them first is, have they tried to get a traditional loan?
Uh-huh.
And some of them say yes, most of them say no, they haven't even tried, and I, from there tell them that you would be surprised how many people are approved that don't think that they would be. Like, go ahead and give it a shot. If you're not approved, guess what? They'll tell you things to raise your credit score,
Sure.
or they'll tell you what you need to do to set yourself up to be approved. Or if you're in a situation where you have money, but you don't have the credit or whatnot, then there's stuff for everybody.
So you can get into those, you feel comfortable getting into those conversations.
Yeah.
Good. That's going to serve you well. The ones that don't, it becomes a little bit frustrating because then it's like a ping pong match and everybody's trying to figure it all out. So like if
Yeah.
you're up front saying, hey, doing exactly what you're doing, but then going into
Let's
it like,
find out what
well, but then
direction we
going,
need to go.
right, but then going into it and saying, hey, everybody has the apps on their phones where they can see their credit scores, right? The free stuff.
Yeah.
What have you seen as your score? And they say 600. Great. You know what? There's some programs that are going to be available to you.
Yeah.
Let me get my finance team to talk to you because if there is, awesome, you know it's going to be better to buy. If it's not, you know what? They're going to tell you what you need to do and let's go rent now and then when you're ready, we can buy,
Yeah.
right? But it's getting on the path. So you gotta be able to have that. If they say it's 480, 500,
Yeah.
okay. Let's say it's 530. Great. Well, so have you guys saved up money to buy? No, we don't have any money to buy. That's probably a lead.
You gotta have
that-
credit. You gotta have a good credit score. You gotta have money.
Exactly. It's good credit, no money. We can help. There's programs.
Yeah.
530 credit score, no money. We can't do anything with that, right? Right, exactly. Let's get into a lease, then let's work on that. And so it's going to be, that part's going to be like important for you to be able to do to then help set us up
Yeah.
to know which ones we need to like go aggressively at. Now we're going to go through the contract strategy, but there are going to be some that you're just going to get to by default before we get to they call us back or whatever it is, because a lot of times we just don't lead with financing because
Yeah.
nobody wants to talk
Yeah.
about the financing side, but that's what we have to because I can't misrepresent what it is
Yeah.
I do for a
Oh,
living,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, that's like me showing houses and then coming to find out that you're not even ready to buy a house. Like, and
Right.
I tell you, and I will try and tell them in the nicest way, like, I don't mind showing you houses. I'll show you houses all day, but I need you to understand that these houses are not gonna be available when you're ready to buy. Like,
Correct.
so are we looking just to get an idea of what you want, or are you thinking that you're gonna look at this house and then you're gonna prepare yourself to buy this house?
Right. So that's why having the finance team is important. So we get through that process, and that could be done either via easy link online, or it could be with a conversation or an in-person meeting, and all that can be determined within 15 to 30 minutes, right,
Yeah.
with us. And then at that point, when you go out there to look, you have the ability to execute
Yeah.
on it. Right? If you find the perfect home, you want to make sure that you have the ability to execute and write a contract and go on down the road.
Awesome, yeah.
Thank you so much. Yes. And that's a lot of the team back there.
Thank you.
Yeah, we kind of walked through and did the way.
Okay,
So
cool.
This is where the magic
Yeah,
happens,
yeah.
so.
So that's a lot of the team right there that'll be helping you work on
Cool.
some stuff. Okay.
Awesome.
Thanks.
Thank you so much.
Thanks.
I'm moving in for the hug.
Ooh, oh, did you see that? Dude, see, that's the stuff you need to get on camera. I tossed it, it hit the deal, and then bounced right into the trash
I
can.
know, that's why I need to set up a camera right here on you.
Just like,
On the trash
I know,
can.
I mean, that was perfect. Oh, sorry, man, I thought I held it open for you. Let me sit on this or sit like this. Test, 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 test. This is the 9th episode of the 1 Minute Mortgage Solution. So here's what we had. An agent called us and said, look, my lender cannot get this deal done. Can you help us out? So we took a look at it. Here's what we had. I said, here's what we had twice. I can't do that. All right, here's what we had. We had an agent give us a phone call, said her lender could not get. Okay. No, we're not going to use these.
Why not?
All right, ready? Hey, what's up, BobMortgage Nation? This is the 80th episode of the Mortgage Report. CPI numbers, which is the Fed's favorite flavor. Fed's favorite flavor.
I like vanilla.
You like vanilla? Fed's vanilla flavor. Hey, what's up, Mom? Mom? That kind of posed some challenges, which gave us a lift in the bond market. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I just made it to North Sand for a traffic. It's brutal. I guess most people are out of school and stuff.